We've had our 2024 Tesla Model 3 Highland for over 1 month now, and while I'm still really happy with the car, it's not perfect. Let's jump right in. Here's everything I can't stand about the refresh version of the Tesla Model 3. Number 1, the LED ambient light strip on the dash, while it's really slick, it's highly reflective on the windshield during sunny weather, and it's very distracting. I was able to capture it, and this clip wasn't even from a really bright day. When it's bright out, it's even worse. I'm not sure if you could cover it up or anything, but I find it quite annoying. Number 2, there are no holy handles. My folks who don't have the greatest mobility had a hard time getting into the car since it sits quite low, and I could see them instinctively reaching for the handles to help them get in the car. They do have door handles, but it's not the same. Sometimes when you're sitting in the passenger, when you're used to being the driver, you just kind of want to hold on. Number 3, the steering wheel doesn't come out far enough or go down low enough for me to find a comfortable driving position. On a low car like this, I generally like my legs to be fully straight. Then I sit quite erect while I drive, but with this steering wheel, to get my arms to sit comfortably on the steering wheel, I have to bring the seat in closer than I'd like so that my legs are bent. With that being said, number 4, I can't find a comfy position for my left leg. I'm not sure if this is a Tesla specific thing or just what happens when you go from daily driving a taller SUV to a sedan where it's down low, but my left leg is often resting here, which because of the last point feels like it's too close compared to my other leg. Or I have to put my foot on the floor and rest my left knee on the door like this, which isn't comfortable for long. Plus then my hands bump it when I'm turning, or I have to cross my left leg underneath to get comfy. Look, these seats are actually really comfortable. I'm surprised with how comfortable they are, though you can't adjust the headrest, which sucks. But I am happy with the comfort level. I like my seat to be low so I have good visibility, but I want the steering wheel near my laps. So sometimes I can drive with my arms relaxed, but I have to raise the seat up, which reduces visibility. I'm 5'10", about 170 pounds, pretty average size. I can get like 95% comfortable, but I just can't find my perfect driving position in this car. Number 4, while I'm still here, the steering wheel material is slippery. I believe it's vinyl. In our Hyundai, it's leather wrapped, and I love that. Leather is more grippy, especially when it gets warm. This is just, it feels fine. I don't know. I know this is a pretty short-term review, but I don't like the material they chose to wrap the steering wheel. It's a good size and feels good in the hand, but it's slippery and it feels synthetic. I would have loved leather here. Number 5, it doesn't come with a spare tire. To be fair, I think I've only needed a spare tire once in my life, but still, in that case, it was there and it saved my bacon. This doesn't even come with that spray foam, to fill up the tire that gets you where you need to be in a pinch. That sucks. Number 6, our car did not come with a charger. We paid all this money and had no way to charge it when we got home. Crazy. We had to buy the mobile charger, which is what, $300? I understand not everyone will charge it at home, but still, lame. Number 7, the cup holders are tiny and crush cans. It would be nice if these cup holders could hold anything, but they can't. What did they design this for? Water bottles? Nope. Normal sized thermoses for your coffee and tea? Fat chance. It does fit cans, but see these things in here? To be fair, they hold the can securely in place, but since it makes it hard to get the can in and out, look what happens to the can by the end of the drink. Using the main cup holder, it gets obliterated. And that's just a can. Now I have to go buy a thermos or a water bottle specifically for this car. Annoying. Some water bottles at least fit in the door. Number 8, the wipers suck. Not only do the wipers go down so far you can't really clean underneath them, they also go up too high when they are turned on. It's like they go up too high and they go too far down when they're operating. They make annoying noises. How did they mess this up? Hopefully this B-roll video can showcase what I'm talking about. Number 9, the auto wipers never get the speed right. It rains a lot here, and I was excited to have the automatic feature, but now that I have it, I hate it. I don't know what's going on, but it never gets the speed correct. It's always way too fast. Then from the last point I mentioned, it's making all these annoying noises. Maybe they can tweak that at some point with software. I don't know, I hope so. Number 10, there's no electric frunk. I can open it from the app, which is nice, but it'd be sweet if it opened all the way up like the trunk with the push of a button. Love the trunk, never use the frunk. Number 11, there's no Google or Apple or third-party app integration. I understand that they don't want to use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, but there's just so many great features with those two things. I wish my phone integrated better. Sometimes I want to set reminders through my assistant to add to my calendar, and I just can't do that with this car, which with the tech in this car, it feels like I should be able to do that easily. My phone is right there, but still, using it is distracting. I'd rather not. I'd like to somehow maybe see more app integration. Calendar and WhatsApp would be nice. I use voice in WhatsApp all the time. Can they make an app like that safe while driving somehow? That'd be great. Number 12, phone connectivity is a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. My Bluetooth doesn't always auto-connect, and even if I set my device as the priority device, sometimes my wife's phone will take over when she gets in the passenger seat. Same with Wi-Fi, it doesn't always connect to my hotspots. I know with Apple, you can use your watch to create hotspots right when you get in the car, and that'd be sweet if you can then make your car automatically hop on that Wi-Fi. But with Android, I haven't been able to do that. There's some apps that look neat, but I haven't bought any of them yet. Have any of you figured out a solution for your Android phone and creating automatic hotspots, etc.? Let me know. One more annoying thing is that if I'm listening to music on, say, YouTube Music, but then I switch to Bluetooth to listen to a WhatsApp message, when I click back to YouTube Music, it doesn't resume the music. It's like I have to start all over again, and I hate that. Just let me resume my song without having to start from scratch when I switch between the apps. Number 13, I can't get any of my Bluetooth controllers to work with the car. Apparently the car uses a legacy version of Bluetooth. Some people have been able to get their Xbox controllers and Joy-Con controllers to work, rolling them back to older Bluetooth versions, but I tried that and I couldn't get any of them to work. Not even these general controllers from Amazon. Tesla doesn't even seem to recommend controllers or sell them in their store, which sells everything else. Like, what the fluff? I do have some controllers coming from Jawa, so hopefully those work. I will talk about them if they do. It'd be sweet to have controllers in this car. That's one of the reasons that we bought it. Number 14, you get random alerts when driving the car from parked cars that you're passing, and it's disconcerting. There's nothing like a fire alarm when there's no fire. And this isn't a quiet sound either. It happens so randomly I might not be able to catch it in B-roll, but it's terrifying when driving. Number 15, the car has a weak turning radius. It almost feels like a boat turning this thing around. Sometimes in a tight parking lot, I'll have to Austin Powers the car when even maybe in our bigger SUV, it feels like I could have done a 3-point turn easily. I don't know if this is just a me thing, but this feels like it should be able to turn much tighter than it does. And the last one for now, number 16, the car bottoms out more often than I'd like. I'm not sure if this car is lower than other sedans, or again, it's just that I've been driving something that is taller for years, but it sits low and something seems to scrape even going over pretty low speed bumps. Hopefully it's just hitting the mud flaps. Either way, it doesn't sound good. And why doesn't it come with rear mud flaps? It came with front ones. All right, that's it. I mean, I feel like that's not everything. And I do understand some things are personal preference, like something I might not like might actually be something other people love and vice versa. For example, a lot of people don't like that they removed the stalks and replaced the turn signals with buttons. And you know, while I still reflexively reach for the stalks from time to time, I don't mind the buttons. I think they make the dash look beautiful, and they do turn off automatically anyway. Going around roundabouts and using them mid-turn in the parking lot to let people know what you're doing is annoying, but I don't really mind the change overall. You get used to it. I am concerned these buttons might wear out over the years, but who knows if that'll be true. And with the wipers, I mean, you push a button to turn them on. That's no big deal. So that's my list. What do you think? Did I miss anything? Were you surprised or disagree with anything I mentioned about the Tesla Model 3 refresh? Despite all of these things, I still love this car. The range, the performance, the screen. I mean, it's a brand new car, so it works well, but heck, this car has spoiled us. We hate driving our older ICE car now. And if you're able to charge your car in the garage, it's just the best. While this Tesla Model 3 isn't perfect, I think they did a great job with it. And if you're looking for something with a great range and lots of impressive features for the price, I don't think you can do much better than it. What do I love about it? Well, I'll make a video for that, which I'll put here when it's done. So be sure to check that out because there's just something special about Tesla. I have to admit, I didn't want to love it, but there's a reason why you see so many of them on the road. In case you missed it, watch my initial review with the base model in this video here. And if you are considering one but don't know whether to buy the rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive version, check out this video next. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Sad Life.